You guys seem to really love my Walmart videos, and I have been going crazy at Walmart lately. So I thought it might be a good idea just to put all of my favorite purchases from Walmart lately in one video. So this is going to have a little bit of something in each category, but these are like the best of the best products, the ones that I think you guys are going to love. So definitely stay around till the end because every single one of them you're going to want to see. I will have everything linked in the description box as well as in a pinned comment, so definitely check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below before you leave today. I would really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's dive into all of the best products from Walmart. Of course, we all know that Walmart is the go-to destination for affordable beauty, but did you know you can get so many of your favorite premium beauty brands on walmart.com and they ship to you so fast? It is the most convenient thing ever. And a huge thank you to Walmart for sponsoring this portion of today's video so that I can share some of my favorite premium beauty products available at walmart.com. They have everything from dermatologist recommended skincare, salon level hair tools, and even luxury fragrance. I was honestly shocked, so let's get into my top picks. First up, I wanted to mention these Glamnetic press-on nails. In my experience, I feel like this brand really does last the longest, especially when you're using nail glue. And this is my most recent Glamnetic nail purchase. I love the texture of these. They kind of look iridescent, but they're still in a neutral beige color. And these are going to come with everything that you need. They come with an alcohol prep pad, a double-sided nail file, and of course the nail glue. And these are just such a convenient thing to have on hand if you break a nail or you just quickly need to do your nails for some sort of event. I love having these. And the coolest thing about them is that they are reusable, and these usually last me about 2 weeks. And I also have the Glamnetic brush on nail glue, which isn't really necessary since these nails do come with a nail glue already, but I like having this one because it is so easy to apply. So as the name suggests, it literally just has a little nail polish brush. And I have already used this a couple times and it worked really well. This is so easy to literally just paint on your nail. And then I usually paint it on the press-on nail itself and then apply it. It holds my nails so well. And I love it because if you just have like a nail popping up on the side, this is really easy to get in there. Whereas with traditional nail glues, you have to like take the whole nail off to reapply it. So yeah, this has been a huge favorite recently. If you are a press-on nail girly, you really need this nail glue. Next up, we have one of my favorite skincare products recently. This is from Kate Somerville and it is called the Exfoliate. This is seriously like a facial in a tube. I use this twice a week and it instantly makes my skin feel smoother and overall just more even. It's this really cool green color and it kind of gives your skin a tingly feeling, which makes me feel like it's working. It is an intensive exfoliating treatment, which I feel like is really important for my skin. I love exfoliating my skin. It just gives me a nice smooth base and I feel like it preps my skin so that everything else I apply absorbs a lot better. And overall, this is just going to help with any texture or dullness that your skin has, and I really do feel like my skin is glowing the next morning when I wake up. So I recently went to the YouTube Summer House event and Walmart had an entire booth there and they had a whole section of premium beauty. And on that premium beauty shelf, there were so many luxury fragrances, and the girl that worked for Walmart was actually telling us that they are sold at such amazing prices. So as soon as I went home, I went on the Walmart website and I found one of my favorites that I really needed a restock on. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little story, okay? So stick with me. But my husband and I are actually high school sweethearts, and this was my favorite perfume in high school. I wore it every single day. Obviously, I was super young, so I didn't have a lot of luxury fragrances, but I did get this one for Christmas one year, and you better believe I wore the heck out of it. And Patrick, my husband, always talks about how he remembers the scent of this perfume like nothing else. Like, this is so nostalgic for both of us at this point. And you know, high school relationships get a little bit messy, so we did break up for a period during that time. And he always talks about how I gave him his hoodie back and it smelled like this perfume. So anyways, I just think that's such a cute story. But yeah, this is so nostalgic. And moral of the story, it is such a memorable scent. It's a little bit beachy, it's very romantic, and it definitely has a hint of floral. I feel like this is the perfect mixture of fresh air, salty waves, and fruity florals. It truly encompasses it all in one fragrance, and this lasts forever, obviously, because of the hoodie story that I just told you guys. It lasts so long, and my husband and I both love that fragrance so much that I wanted to pick him up one of his own. This is the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for men. So now we have a little his and her moment. And I knew I liked this because he actually already has a sample of this, so I thought it was a great time to just go ahead and get him the full size since it is at such an affordable price. And this one is very similar, but obviously with more more of a manly undertone. It definitely has a subtle woody base that I love. But on the top, you have that same light citrusy feel. It's definitely one of my favorite colognes he wears. And once again, this is just such a long-lasting fragrance. So if you have a birthday coming up for any man in your life, I think this would be a great gift idea. And the last premium beauty favorite that I wanted to mention is this ceramic round brush from Olivia Garden. I had actually never tried this brand before, but I was looking for a smaller round brush and I came across this one and I'm so happy I did because it's so beautiful. I mean, I think this is the prettiest brush I've ever seen, and you'll have to excuse the hair that's clearly already tangled up inside. This just helps create so much volume, and it also smooths out my hair a ton. Especially with this smaller size, it's really easy to curl your bangs or even the ends of your hair, but this does come in all different sizes, so whether you are looking for a really small one or a really big one, it is available to you. So let this be your reminder, do not sleep on Walmart for purchasing all of your premium beauty faves. I will have all of these linked in the description box, of course, and thank you again to Walmart for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now let's dive into everything else. It's all a bit random, but I am going to start with another beauty favorite, but these are a more affordable beauty find. These are some lip products from the brand Hard Candy. I actually have 3 colors of the lip liner. I have this really light shade called Perfect Match, my favorite, which is a slightly darker nude in the shade Boyfriend, and I'm actually wearing this on my lips today. I will say it looks like a really dark brown, but it's not quite as dark once you actually apply it. And I recently got the shade Kiss and Tell, which is kind of like a red tone nude. So here are these swatched. You have the lightest one, which is Perfect Match, Boyfriend in the middle, and then Kiss and Tell on the end. These have definitely become a favorite of mine. They last on your lips for a really long time, and they actually all have brushes on the end, which comes in handy if you have any smudges. And then I also wanted to try their Blur lipstick. This one is in the shade Smitten, and it is very pigmented, and it's not quite as long lasting, but you really can blur it out on the edges of your lip for the most beautiful lip tint. Next up, I wanted to mention these striped towels, and these are probably the most affordable beach towels that you will see this year. They are under $5. That is crazy, and of course, you're not gonna get some jumbo huge beach towel, but they get the job done, and I really like how aesthetic these look. I was really looking for a neutral beach towel that was very simple, that was going to go with all of my beach outfits. And while these are pretty thin, I still think they're very absorbent, and like I said, they get the job done, and I don't need anything huge. I really just need it to be able to dry off once I get out of the water. Like I said, I got the beige, but they do come in some fun colors as well, and they actually come in a 1-pack or a 4-pack if you want to grab one for the entire family. This candle has been a new obsession of mine, and for the price, I've been so impressed with how much this fills the room. This one is in the scent Honeydew and Peach, but they actually do have a bunch of different scents available in this beautiful iridescent candle collection from Better Homes and Gardens. I love the packaging. I mean, this is the type of candle packaging that you would literally reuse once you're done with the candle. And they do have an easy peel label on the front because I think they know people are definitely going to do that with a jar this cute. But yeah, this just smells like the most fruity, delicious candle I have ever smelled, and I can light this in my bedroom and smell it all the way in my kitchen and living room. It really does have such a strong scent. Obviously, this one was my favorite because I purchased it, but I did smell a lot of the other scents in this collection, and they're all very unique and rich scents, not just your basic everyday vanilla. Speaking of fragrance, I did pick up one of these little fragrance plugins from Walmart. I was actually just curious about this because I have used the ones from Bath & Body Works for so long now, but they can get pretty pricey if you're buying them a lot, and this is a more affordable option, so I thought, why not just test it out from Walmart? And I've actually really loved it. They do have so many cute little plug-in options. I just got this one, which is in a wood design. I bought this in store, so I'm not really sure if it's available online. I will link a landing page to all of the different plugins down below. They have basic white options, they have floral designs, some seasonal designs, anything that you want, I'm sure you could find it. But yeah, you just plug this directly into your wall and it looks like such a cute little home decor piece, but it actually has a fragrance that it diffuses out as it's plugged in, and they have so many scents to choose from. I don't even remember what this one was called, but it is just the perfect summertime scent. I love having it plugged in down here in my studio. It just puts me in the best mood. All right, while we're on the topic of things that smell good, I have to mention this Dove and Crumble Cookie collab hand soap. I was so skeptical of this, but I thought I would give it a try. The body washes, I'm still a little skeptical of because I don't know if I would want to smell like cookies, but I don't mind if my hands smell like cookies. And this smells heavenly. This is the scent Lemon Glaze, and it just smells like the most delicious lemon sugary cookies you've ever had. The scent lingers on your hands after you wash them, and it lathers really nicely. It doesn't dry your hands out. It is just the perfect hand soap. It's nothing too overpowering that's going to bother you throughout the day, but I don't know, know, just something about this makes me happy when I use it. It's just such a happy scent, and it definitely makes me want a lemon crumble cookie. All right, I had to mention a couple of my new favorite Scuba sets. So if you guys are not Walmart stans like me, you might not know what the Scuba collection is, but it is a line from the brand Scoop that is so soft and smooth and bouncy. It just feels amazing on your skin, and it is actually very similar to the Spanx Air Essentials line, which is triple the price. So I think this is absolutely worth it, and I recently got my hands on these beautiful cargo shorts. These are such a trendy style, and these do go in and out of stock a lot. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about this before. So if you do see it available in your size and you're interested, I would go ahead and grab it. Walmart does allow free returns, and they make it super easy to return anything online. So there really is no risk in buying something, and I promise you guys will love these. They have a really thick elastic waistband with an adjustable drawstring, and they do have the functioning pockets on the side. I just think those are a cute little detail, and the length of these shorts is perfect. They're not too revealing, and they are just so comfortable for the warmer weather. And I love this new light pink color that they did this year. I also grabbed this little top to match the shorts, and this is a short sleeve top, which is very nice for the summer months. This is a crew neck top, and once again, that same material, just so smooth and buttery, and it's kind of cooling, which makes it the perfect summer lounge set. And I got another pair of shorts in this beautiful electric blue color. These do not have the cargo pockets on the side, so if you want more of a classic look, these are definitely going to be for you. Other than that, they look the exact same. They do have pockets on the front, which makes them super functional, but they are still super cute at the same time. And to match those shorts, I just got a little crew neck sweatshirt. I know it is summertime, but I wear sweatshirts all year round, so I thought this one would be great just to throw on if it is a little bit chillier at night or something. And what I love about this collection is that you can mix and match depending on what you want. So if you want the sweatshirt with the cargo shorts, you could grab that in a matching set, or if you just want the classic shorts with the short sleeve top, you could do that, or you could do a pair of joggers. It's really up to you. Walmart has been absolutely killing it in the swimwear department this year. I have 3 one pieces that I am completely in love with. I mentioned a couple of these in my recent Walmart fashion video, so if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out after you watch this video. But look at this print. How cute is that? It just reminds me of like an Italian summer vacation, just somewhere European and super tropical. I love how bright it is, and the fit of this is beautiful. It's so flattering. You have a decent amount of coverage in the back, and the straps are adjustable. Then you have this one in an adorable lemon print. This one does have underwire under the bust. Once again, the fit is really nice. I just feel like all of these swimsuits are very flattering. This one has a crisscross detail in the back that you can tie and adjust, and it is a little bit more cheeky, but not too much. And then this one is in a really cute blue and white pattern. So if you are a little bit more simple, you don't like the super bright colors, this might be a good option. This one is a very unique fit in my opinion. It just cinches here at the top of your bust, under your bust, and at your waist. So I find that this one is really flattering just because it cinches you in at your waist, and you can tie it here in the center. Really good coverage on the front and the back of this swimsuit. These straps are not adjustable, but they are removable if you wanted to wear it as a strapless swimsuit. And they also have a lot of really good options for men. I picked up these swimming trunks for my husband. I loved the pattern on these. Obviously, he has not worn them yet, but they're a really soft fabric. They do have pockets, and they just look so trendy. I feel like these definitely look like they could be sold at Abercrombie or something, but they are $12.98 from Walmart. And speaking of beach finds, this straw bag is adorable, and I'm definitely going to be using this on repeat this summer. It's an oversized straw bag, and it actually is a lot bigger in person than it looked online in my opinion. But I love the simple straw toe. I love the shape of this bag, but then you have the really fun orange text across that says vacay, and then you have these 2 oversized pom-poms in pink and orange. The straps of this are quite long, so if you wanted to throw it over your shoulder, you totally could. This is just going to be such a fun and unique tote for bringing to the beach or pool. And these aren't sold together, but I thought they would look so cute together if you wanted to get the bag and then also purchase the little matching pouch. This would just be great for keeping any smaller items. You could just throw it inside of the larger tote bag to keep everything organized. But this one just has the pink and orange tassel here, and then the pink and orange stripes. It does zip across the top, and it has a decent amount of space inside. Okay, next we have to talk about this 40-ounce tumbler from Arctic. This looks almost identical to these Stanley cups that are insanely popular, but it's basically the exact same thing, and this comes in so many different colors. I have the black one here because I am going to give this to my husband for Father's Day. He's been wanting a tumbler like this, and I thought this one was a really good one because I love the all black design. And what's really cool about these is that it actually includes a 3-in-1 lid. So of course you have the straw, but you also have a sip mode and then a travel mode that keeps it completely closed closed so you don't have any spilling. But yeah, this is fully insulated. It keeps things cold for up to 24 hours. And they actually have these in a couple of really cool kind of glittery iridescent colors, and I am very interested in those. If I didn't already have a million water bottles, I would definitely get the purple one. For any of you who love hosting during the summer months, this is going to be the perfect set for you. This is such a cute little mixing bowl. I love the neutral color. You guys know I always try to steer towards the neutrals because they just match with anything. And this one has a really pretty taupe floral design all the way around the bowl. And I guess the bowl is just like a really hard plastic. It kind of feels like in between plastic and ceramic. So I'm not sure, but it does feel pretty durable. And then on top, you have a beautiful wooden lid that is very secure. And then you actually have a place to hold 2 utensils that it comes with. And these utensils are in the same taupe floral design. You have a spoon, and then you have kind of like a little spork. Absolutely perfect for serving any dishes you are making this summer. And if you are tight on space, something like this is just so convenient. I love how everything comes together. And the bowl and the utensils are both dishwasher safe, making them very easy to clean. Next, I wanted to mention my favorite ribbed drinking glasses from Walmart. These are actually dirty right now because we use them actually every single day, but I had to throw them in here. They are so affordable, and I love the ribbed texture. I feel like that just makes them look so expensive. They come with a lid and a glass straw, and these are just the perfect cups for drinking iced coffee or smoothies in the morning. I don't know what it is about these glasses, but it just makes me feel like I have my life together when I'm drinking out of them. They're really sturdy. They're completely dishwasher safe. So if you are looking to elevate your drinkware, definitely check those out. Speaking of elevating your space, how beautiful is this wooden tray? This is from the Beautiful line by Drew Barrymore at Walmart, one of my favorite lines ever. I am loving the light stain on this wood with the little burn details. I just think that gives it such a worn-in look. I mean, this is so unique, and once again, it does not look like something you purchased from Walmart. It does have the gold handles on the side, which makes it a great serving tray, but honestly, I would just use this as a nice home decor piece too. You could style it in the center of a coffee table with a candle, a floral arrangement, and maybe your remotes. There are so many different uses for this. It's such a versatile piece and at such an affordable price. Another one of my favorite home decor pieces from Walmart that is actually really functional too is this boho planter stand. I've had this for over a year now, housing my little peace lily, and it still looks brand new. I just love the warmth that this gives to my space. It just kind of puts my plant on display and gives it its own little moment. It is so, so cute. Once again, it's just a piece that's really going to elevate your space and give it a little bit of dimension while still keeping it pretty neutral. And I'm not a plant girly, you guys, but I have been able to keep this peace lily alive for 2 to 3 years now, so I would definitely recommend that plant if you want to have a plant in your house but you don't really have a green thumb. I would look into those. I also recently got a couple of layering rugs for my front door, so this one is also very neutral. You can tell that is definitely what I go for. I do love a little bit of color, you guys. It does not seem like it in this video, but I kind of do mostly neutrals and then just choose one pop of color to add in. But for my rugs outside, I definitely prefer them to be neutral so that they can go with any season. And this is the perfect beige color, and then you just have the white stripe design throughout, and then you have the little tassels on the edge. So I loved this. So affordable. Like, I cannot believe the price on Walmart's layering rugs and their doormats. And their layering rugs all have this kind of grippy texture underneath, so they actually stay put. And to put on top of that rug, I just got this cute little doormat. I loved the scalloped edges of this one and the neutral white design, and it just says welcome. Sometimes I'm not a huge fan of the doormats that have the crazy funny sayings. It's just not really my style. I like something more classic. So I love the cursive welcome. It's just so simple, but yet so beautiful. And this is from the My Texas House line. I follow the creator of this line on Instagram, and if she could just come design my house for me, that would be great. She is so talented, and literally everything she creates is so beautiful. This next product is for kids, but it is so cool. This is a balance beam that you can actually configure however you want. So it comes with 10 rainbow pieces. And what I loved about this is how easy it is to store, because we do not have a lot of space to store some huge balance beam, but my daughter is in gymnastics and she loves the balance beam. So I was like, okay, I'll try to find you a balance beam that you can practice at home, but I didn't want anything huge. So I was so happy to find this. And even if your kid is not in gymnastics, this is still such a fun activity for them. Like I said, you can configure it however you want. You could make a little star shape, you could make a square, a rectangle, they can balance on it, they could build with it. There's so many options, and it's just a unique activity for kids to do. It's a little bit different than all of the other toys that they are used to playing with, and these are very heavy duty and durable. Here's here's the box. You can see an example of a kid using it there in a little rectangle shape. They do have a non-slip base, so you're not gonna have to worry about them slipping and sliding all over your wood floors. And then here is another design you can do, and like I said, they easily stack up so you can store them right back in this box or wherever you want to. I cannot do a Walmart favorites video without talking about our double air fryer. This is also from the Beautiful by Drew Barrymore line, and we have had this for 2+ years now, and we still use it every single day. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. This is like one of the most used products in our household, and it is still going strong. It definitely has some wear and tear on the inside, but it still works like it's brand new. Like, I love this thing. I could not live without my air fryer, and I love that it is white and gold and it matches our kitchen because it does sit out on our countertop. Like I said, we use it every day, so I want it to actually look nice and match with the rest of our kitchen. This is hands down the prettiest air fryer on the market, and it works like a charm. My husband uses this to cook raw chicken. I mostly use it for frozen foods or veggies, but we also use it to heat up leftovers like pizza or anything like that. I mean, it is so versatile and convenient, and especially in this larger size, the dual baskets really do come in handy because if I want to cook something different than my husband, we can both use it at the same time, or if we're hosting, it just has a larger capacity. Okay, I had to mention these beautiful sneakers from Avia. I mentioned these in my Walmart fashion video as well, but I had to include them here because these just look so chic. I cannot believe they are from Walmart. They're so affordable, but they're actually really comfortable too. So I picked up this white pair at first, and I do really like them, but they do have some brown details on them. Like, they have the chocolate brown logo there, and then they also have the chocolate brown loop in the back. And I do like these, but I already have a lot of white sneakers, so I actually think I'm going to return these, but definitely not because I didn't like them. I just kind of prefer the pink. I don't really have any pink sneakers, so I think I'm gonna hang on to these. They are just completely pink on the top, but of course they have the white tread, and I love the height of this tread. I feel like it just kind of makes you look a little bit taller, and this design is definitely what is inspired by the On Cloud sneakers, which are so expensive, and you are getting these that have a very similar look for a fraction of the price. And lastly, for today's video, I just wanted to mention these jeans from the brand Scoop. These have been my go-to jeans lately. I love the light wash. I feel like they are just really easy to throw on in the warmer months with all of my lighter and brighter pieces. These don't have any distressing on them, which makes them work for most occasions, and they do have a little fun detail. At the bottom of the jeans, they have this little fold-up design, and they have some fraying on the hemline, and I really like how this is actually stitched here, so you're not gonna have to worry about it coming undone while you walk. It stays looking just like this. It just looks very polished and put together. And here is what they look like on the back. I feel like the back pockets on a pair of jeans can really make or break them, but these totally work. They make your booty look really nice, and they're actually so comfortable. They have a little bit of stretch, not too much, but just the perfect amount. So yeah, I have been wearing these nonstop, and I just can't recommend them enough. For the price, those are incredible. And that wraps up my current Walmart favorites, and honestly, I had a hard time narrowing it down to around 20 items, so let me know if you guys want to see another video like this soon. Make sure to check out the description box for links to everything that I mentioned in today's video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave today. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and always supporting my channel. I hope you'll stick around, and if so, I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!